Hello everybody, my name is Dan, welcome back to my channel. Hey, today we're going to be talking about some unexpected expenses in retirement. Um, it's easy to add up your electric bills, your power bills, your rent, whatever, and compare it to your Social Security and eliminate the other expenses by not working, like gas to get back and forth to work, your lunches, the money you spend daily just to work. Okay, and some of the things I take into consideration, I thought, well, by not working, life's gonna be good, and for the most part, it is. Like I've said in my last video, every day is Saturday. Every day is Saturday. Okay? But there's a few things I didn't take into consideration. One were my pets. Okay, and I came from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a desert. We don't have ticks, fleas, things like that. So I get out here, first thing, my dogs are getting ticks on them, getting bit by fleas. So I take them to a vet to get a treatment. And then I find out there's a lot of other ailments you have to treat them for when you come to the Midwest. Because my little slice of paradise is in the Ozarks of Missouri. Okay, and which I was aware of it, but it's been 40 years since I lived here, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of the things, that you gotta do, the differences. And so I take the dogs to the vet, and I find out they gotta have shots for distemper, heartworms. You have to get checked for heartworms. There's a lot of ailments, and you got to take care of your pets. Okay, they're your babies. Okay, at least mine are to me. They're my children. Okay, I want them healthy, in good shape, which costs a lot more money than I would ever expected. I mean, the monthly chewable tablet for the tick and flea treatment and the heartworm treatment, for 6 months supply is like $200 for two dogs. Not counting going in and getting the test done and everything just so you get them on that treatment was another $350, $300. But they're worth it. They're worth it because I want to keep my babies healthy. One of the other things, I went from living in Las Vegas with the desert landscaping, virtually zero maintenance. Go out and pull a few weeds occasionally, but everything was desert landscaping. You have zero maintenance. Well, I come back here to a 2-acre property. Then I came in the spring of the year, not knowing, well, I knew, but I wasn't taking into consideration, I gotta maintain this property. Well, I'm not gonna get out here with a push mower. I'm 68 years old. I push mowed all the grass I'm ever gonna do in my life, my younger years. So I ended up purchasing a 0-degree mower, a good one. It was secondhand. I wasn't gonna go pay for a brand new one. But the way I looked at it, if I pay somebody to cut my yard and trim, to keep it nice, it's going to cost me $300, $350 a month, if not a little more. So we had about an 8-month growing season. So you multiply that by 8, and wow, that's a lot of money. It adds up. But you got to keep up on your property. If you don't keep your grass cut, if you got ticks, fleas, not counting the fact that it looks horrible, you get snakes come up in your yard, things like that. So I shopped and shopped and shopped, and finally found a good commercial duty 0-degree mower, and I purchased it for $2,500, and it's very well taken care of, in good shape. So I figure that's the first year right there. That's what it cost me. The second year will be gravy, but that's an expense I didn't count on. Not counting the fact I need to buy a string trimmer, and there's a lot of trimming to do, so there's another $300. let's walk out here and show you something else that's really been bothering me. Okay, down here on the other part of my property, I have a little lake. Let me switch her over here. Okay, hopefully you can see that real good. Okay, lake's beautiful, just beautiful, and apparently it's been here, the way I understand, about 40 years, and it's stocked with supposed to be some trophy fish in here, which I haven't done any fishing here yet, but soon to happen. But what I'm having here, I'm getting, hopefully you can see this good. Let me try to get down here to the bank. Might have too much light, but we got these water lilies growing, okay? And they're, a few of them isn't bad, but there seem to be, like across the lake over there, you can see, or they're coming out about 4 foot, and they're kind of taking over here. And I don't know if this is a sign of algae or what. I know you can't see down in that water, but there's vegetation in there, and we got the water lilies growing over there. See, there's a patch of water lilies all down that bank over there, and I want to keep this under control before it gets out of hand. This lake is just beautiful, beautiful, and home to a bunch of fish, frogs. I mean, really neat. But enough of that. I've looked into different treatments. I don't want to harm the fish, but I want to keep those water lilies under control. Now, short of getting a John boat and floating around the pond, pulling them out manually, I'm not sure what to do with them. I'm looking into some chemical I can put in there, and maybe that'll get them under control. If any of you have experience with this or have dealt with it, maybe leave a comment. I'd be very happy to hear other people's opinions on this. There's something I'm dealing with right now, and I got to deal with it before it gets too out of hand. But other than that, life's great. Every day's Saturday. So I'm going to run into a lot of other unexpected expenses and things that I didn't normally have to do living in Las Vegas. But for the most part, I'm enjoying it. This chapter of my life is starting out very good, and I'm hoping it continues that way. We're going to make this a short video today. If you could, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll get some more content out to you as this chapter of my life progresses. I'd love to build a audience or a community. So if you have any comments, please leave some comments. Maybe help me out on that thing with my pond there, because that's one of my top concerns right now. Okay, so for today, we'll call it a day. Thank you very much, and stay tuned. We'll be back.